Hello, everyone. I'm Kelly Covert, and this is At Home with Symphoria. And today we have violist Arvilla Wendland with us today. How are you, Arvilla?
All right, how are you doing, Kelly?
I'm good. I'm good. So, how are things at your house? You have kiddos at home. What's going on?
Well, it's really quiet today, which I guess is somewhat unusual. We'll check up later and see which things got done and which things have to be done later today or tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But so
This
far, so
morning,
good.
this morning, at the beginning of our staff meeting, for those of you who don't know, Arvilla is also our personnel manager. And at the beginning of our staff meeting, Arvilla had a bowl in her hand and was mixing up. She was making cookies, and so we were all a little bit jealous.
The cookies are out of the oven. There was a little bit of a disaster, but about half of them are really good.
Hey, and then the other half you can give to Rachel, and I'm sure she'll love that, right?
Ah, she would probably love it, but the cleanup afterwards might be a little bit of a problem.
So tell us who Rachel is.
Rachel is our dog. She is actually going to be 3 in a couple weeks, and she is passed out cold at the moment. She's a Portuguese water dog. Um, I think having all of us home is really exhausting for her because she follows us from room to room, and then once it gets to the afternoon, then she's just dead asleep for most of the rest of the day till she's ready for bed.
Yeah,
Um, yeah.
that's funny. That's funny. So, what are you practicing right now?
So, I'm mostly doing basics, scales, arpeggios, double stops, that sort of stuff. And I'm not really getting much farther than that. Here and there, I get a little time, but I'm still teaching and I'm now overseeing school for 2 kids and still doing personnel manager duties. So basics daily and a little bit of extra anytime I can.
Yeah, I feel you on that. It sounds like you're more busy than ever.
Yes, it's certainly not, I'm not bored.
Yeah, well, good. That's a very good thing. So, if you could be anything else besides a professional musician, what do you think you would be?
Definitely something in science. I don't know exactly where, but I certainly have an interest in medical research or marine biology or some sort of exploring the world and seeing how it works.
See, I love these so much because I get to know more about all my colleagues who I thought I knew so well. I did not know that about you. Did you, when you were a kid, did you think that that's what you would do?
I don't think I ever really thought about what I would do. I think I just got up and did whatever I did each day, and I didn't really think about it till later.
Uh-huh. Okay, interesting. Well, so you can fill us in on your second career as a marine biologist whenever that happens. Um, so right now we're at home. This is our fifth week, the start of our fifth week of being at home here in New York. What is your favorite guilty pleasure right now?
So we've been watching all of your interviews, and I love the last time that there was a question about why are these pleasures guilty? Because honestly, I didn't think any of them were, but I'm afraid mine might be. Um, my kids definitely volunteered some right away. So I had some help on this, but lately, definitely jelly beans and a little bit too much Amazon Prime ordering.
Mm-hmm. See, now we're talking. I feel like Arvilla, of all of everyone I've interviewed, you are finally understanding the true pleasure of a guilty pleasure. Something that maybe we think we shouldn't be doing, but we do it anyway because it feels so good.
Now, Kelly, I would like to say that I ordered a pogo stick and a bike rack that holds 3 big bikes and a number of other items, but I did always use Amazon Smile. So, Musical Associates of CNY, aka Symphoria, should be getting some small little pittance from those purchases.
Thank you so much for mentioning that. And you know what I will do for everyone that's listening? If you are also indulging in Amazon priming these days, I will stick the link for the Amazon Smile account in this interview in the comments. And so you can go and always make sure you're buying through there. It doesn't change your price at all. We just get a tiny portion of that sent to us. So thanks, Arvilla.
Of course, anytime.
What are you listening to right now?
So I am desperately seeking quiet and solitude and trying not to listen to anything.
Mm-hmm.
Um, in my free moments, I am out in the garden or walking the dog or riding a bike around the block with my daughter Nora. And there, unless we're playing, my son plays oboe, Nora plays guitar. Unless one of us is playing, it's pretty quiet here.
Mm-hmm. That's how it is at my house too. And I always feel like people ask me what I'm listening to, and I always have music in my head all the time. I was like, I don't need to turn it on. It's all in there already.
Yeah, and I do love listening when it happens, and I certainly listen to study and listen to hear new things. But I'm more likely to do that when we're not all home all day.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm really feeling you deeply right now because I too am home with my two boys in schooling.
Am I the first? I think I'm the first female person you've interviewed. Probably the first. Well, not the first parent because Dana was on. So Dana was on with his three little kids.
Yes, that's right.
A different feeling at home.
Mm-hmm, for sure. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. Um, so we're really getting excited about next season. I know all of us are like hankering to be on stage again. And I'm wondering what you're most looking forward to for next season.
So I think for next season, I'm kind of excited about some of the Spark concerts that are set up for next season. Cirque is always fun, and the opportunity for the first time to do the gospel concert, where I assume we'll be working with some organizations that we maybe haven't worked with before. But as far as our main programming, Casual One is top of my list with Beethoven Triple and the Schubert Unfinished. But I'm looking forward to the Beethoven.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. So, and I think the casual concerts are always a favorite just because as musicians, we get to play in this beautiful space and there's something really special about St. Paul's and it sounds beautiful and everyone is right there. It just feels really close and intimate.
Yeah, it's a nice opportunity to interact with our colleagues the way we always do, but also get to interact a little bit more with the audience.
100%. 100%. So, your lightning round questions today were provided by Spencer, who I interviewed on Thursday. And he was super excited to hear that it was you, which I find fascinating.
Together as personnel manager and librarian, and also him being a principal player, there's quite a bit of correspondence that goes on most days.
Excellent. So I think he went not too hard on you.
All right. We'll see.
Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. When quarantine ends, what is the first non-work related fun thing that you would like to do?
I would like to go for a swim.
That sounds nice. Yes, do you swim at the Y or?
I haven't for a while, but I would very much like to.
Uh-huh. Excellent. Excellent. Well, we'll count down the days for you, Arvilla. Pork bacon or turkey bacon or plant-based bacon?
All right, my vegetarian son who is in love with pigs is never going to speak to me again, most likely because of it. Thank you very much, Spencer. But definitely pork bacon.
I'm on the pork bacon train also. We can, tell Mitchell that you apologize.
He's listening. We'll see if he takes that kindly or not.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Mitchell. Do you prefer to write checks or pay for things online?
I'm on the fence. I like being done with it, not putting the stamp on it, but I kind of like the writing of the checks. The check and then not send it and pay it online instead.
And have the best of both worlds that way. Yeah, exactly. So, I think that this is a great question, this next one, because a lot of people aren't really familiar with what a personnel manager does. But as your job as personnel manager, having to deal with sort of musician emergencies and last minute things, what causes you more stress, when people cancel the night before or when they cancel the day of?
I don't think it's the timing that stresses me out. It's the reason. So if you're sick or you have some sort of emergency, it will not stress me out, whatever, at all, because I want to step in and do whatever we can to make your life easier. If you forgot to get up, or you got a better gig, or you have some really lame excuse, that's going to stress me out.
Mm-hmm.
3 weeks in advance.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, and we're going to interrupt these lightning rounds, because I think that people might be interested to know what exactly the personnel manager does.
The personnel manager. Well, I guess I have some kind of boring jobs like payroll, running auditions, making sure everybody follows the rules. And that goes both ways. So it's making sure that the musicians get everything that they're supposed to get, and making sure that the musicians do everything they're supposed to do, to follow their work rules. And definitely hiring all of our subs and communicating about where things are, when they are, when music will be ready, kind of all of that stuff. The fun thing for me is whenever I can do anything to make everyone's lives easier, or just help solve any problem that comes up.
Mm-hmm. Well, we appreciate all the work you do, because personnel manager is a big job, and I bow down to you. Okay, back to our lightning round. Netflix, Hulu, or Prime?
I like Netflix because you don't have to pay any extra once you sign up.
Mm-hmm. Amen, sister. Do you set your alarm for the exact time you wake up, or do you factor in snooze time?
Oh, that's a good question. I have not gotten up with an alarm in a really long time.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yes. So I guess I factor in the snooze time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, we won't hold that against you. We know that you're productive nonetheless. What's generally more exciting to you, the first half of a concert or the second half?
I don't know. I'm going to say second.
Okay, I think it depends on the pieces. Sometimes the first half is very exciting.
I was been on first and second halves recently.
Mm-hmm. I know. Yeah, same. Like when I feel like we did something incredibly difficult on the first half, and now I can't even remember what it was. That was on a concert this year. And I remember thinking like, whew, okay. Hard part.
I feel like at the intermission, like that was a great concert. We should just call it a night now, and we'll all be really eager to come back in a few days for the second half.
Yeah. It's funny because the time of a concert I least enjoy is like the last 10 minutes before the second half. I always feel like 20 minutes seems like a long time. Like I just want to go. I'm excited. Let's get on with the show. So we have some people watching live here, and I want to share what Ernie Muskis has to say to you. He says, Arvilla never shows that she's stressed about anything. That's why she's perfect for personnel manager, the most difficult job in the world, and we're lucky to have her.
Thank you, Ernie. Ernie makes life so much easier in so many ways. He has always been the bus captain as long as I've been personnel manager. So that's nice. That's one of my normal duties that he actually just does for me. And then he's just really pleasant every single time I see him as well.
I will second that, Mr. Mooskies. We're glad to have you. So, Arvilla, thanks so much for hanging out with us at home. We hope that you're well. Tell your kiddos and your doggo that we said hi and enjoy the cookies. We will see everyone on Thursday at 12:30, and I will be interviewing. Who am I interviewing?
Ernie.
On Thursday. Ernie, that's right. So everyone can join us live for that and bring all of your burning questions for Ernie Mooskies. We will see you on Thursday.
Thanks, Kelly.
Bye.